Hello, my name is Ryan Sandwick. Thank you for watching 6 Minutes with CEDIK. Through the previous episodes, we talked about the history of community design as a grassroots response to top-down policies, what it means to design for dignity and the human experience, along with how to develop a community engagement strategy for your project. Once we've gone through these efforts, the next step is to develop a project that works towards achieving your long-term goals. In this episode, we'll look at 2 ways to move your project forward: placemaking and tactical urbanism. Placemaking has different definitions. It means different things to different people. According to the Project for Public Spaces, an effective placemaking process capitalizes on local amenities and assets, inspiration and potential, and results in the creation of quality public spaces that contribute to people's health, happiness, and well-being. Tactical urbanism is another approach. This approach is all about pilot and temporary projects to test out ideas as a proof of concept. This approach refers to neighborhood building using short-term, low-cost, and scalable interventions to catalyze long-term change. The first step in knowing what project to use is to know what problem you're looking to solve. One of the big issues that communities are looking to address is walkability. One of the barriers to walkability is the design of our streets. As we saw in earlier episodes, our streets used to accommodate cars, bicyclists, streetcars, horses, and all forms of transportation. Since the 1920s, however, our streets have been designed exclusively for cars. Many communities have used placemaking and tactical urbanism to slow traffic and reclaim some of the public ground for people, often incorporating the arts and design. One of the ways to slow traffic, increase pedestrian safety, and the overall walkability of a place is to narrow traffic lanes. Generally speaking, the narrower a traffic lane is, the slower people drive. And by using paint to narrow the lanes, cities across the world have piloted these projects. Instead of spending significant funds to redesign a street, a community can test out a concept using minimal resources to see what parts of a design are successful and which parts may need to be reworked. The image shown here is an example of how using low-cost options can help increase walkability while also being representative of the community. These temporary curb extensions don't actually narrow the street, but give that perception. The paint colors and geometric patterns can be grounded in the local place by using community engagement strategies, such as a visual preference survey, to identify the preferred community aesthetics. This also raises awareness of the project. If this project is successful, permanent curb extensions can be installed, and if it's not popular or needs to be reworked, the paint can be removed. This type of project improves walkability by slowing traffic via the perception of narrower lanes. It accents the pedestrian crosswalk and gives drivers the visual cues that they are entering a pedestrian area. One of the key elements of placemaking is the use of the arts, especially in unexpected places. Chain link fences are rarely pleasant to walk by, and a monotonous pedestrian experience can make a walk both look and feel longer than it actually is. This is because of a lack of stimulation and elements to engage with. In the image, an art installation has been created using plastic cups in a chain link fence. Even though this can be seen from a car, it's not until you experience it in person that you can truly experience it, while also help breaking up an otherwise monotonous walk and pedestrian experience. We look at placemaking and tactical urbanism through the lens of walkable communities. Wayfinding and signage are key. Using temporary signage can help raise awareness of a place's walkability by describing distances in terms of how long it takes to walk rather than as a specific distance. Using time as a measurement can help a place feel more relatable and can be adjusted for both pedestrians and cyclists. The Walk Your City organization has perfected this by creating temporary signs that can be zip-tied onto existing poles, directing people to local destinations, such as to the left it is a 4-minute walk to a bakery, and straight ahead is an 8-minute walk to a library. After piloting these projects, these lessons can be adapted into a full wayfinding and signage plan. One of the key elements of walkability is a climate, with shade being an important factor into whether a place is welcoming to pedestrians in all climates. Placemaking projects across the world have used temporary, artistic installations to provide shade while also creating an inviting pedestrian experience. In the photo, a temporary shade canopy was created using fringe pennants, commonly known from used car lots. This material was able to not only provide shade coverage, but also color and vibrancy. As the breeze blew through it, it created a mesmerizing and changing shade pattern, while also drawing people's attention to it. Using these types of low-cost and commonly understood materials can help you get started using short-term placemaking projects to help you work towards your longer-term goals. These wide range of project examples using short-term and temporary projects that are grounded in the local community are the embodiment of community design's founding principles. Using short-term and grassroots-led projects, these efforts lay the foundation for long-term change in our communities. This is Ryan, and thank you for listening to 6 Minutes with CEDIK.